What's good, my friends? Today we're going to be reacting to scary videos. And today we're reacting to scary stuff, and that's what we're going to be watching. So today we're going to watch this whole thing, and let's get to it.
Witnessing something that left her immensely terrified.
I'm recording this just in the off chance that no one believes me. Maybe I can catch it. And by the way, I have a freaking cemetery in my front yard, which probably doesn't help my cause. But I was just inside. I'm by myself with my...
The only thing I want to know is why would you have a cemetery in front of your house? Now, if you see that, what would be the first thing you see? I'd be like, oh heck no, I'm gonna go back inside. I'm grabbing my phone. Hello, we have something going on, and I would say that there's a cemetery in front of my house. So if you want, if that ever happens, I would do that. Not gonna lie. I would do that. Not gonna lie. So I guess we're getting back to video.
room upstairs.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone. Look back. The only thing that I want to know is why there's like
Cemetery in my front yard.
Before that, guys.
Which probably doesn't help my cause. But I was just inside. I'm by myself with my dog.
Right there. But why? Why? If you look right there. Why would there be a house? Why would you have one window open? Oh, maybe for some like air conditioning, because your air conditioner might broke or something. Maybe something else.
Room upstairs.
We're on number 6.
Josie? Josie?
Why did the dog just stop? Why? I swear, there's something like going on. I'm gonna freak out. This is my favorite blanket. It's dark blue, and that's dark black, and it's black, and it's black. And I always say what's the dog looking at?
She's
What's the
just
dog
been
doing?
staring at that, and then she started barking, and she growled. And when she growled, I kind of like booked it. Staring at that, and then she started barking. And she growled. And when she growled, I kind of like booked it. I just don't really know what she's staring at. Because again, like, this is usually how she looks. When she's waiting for me to come in, and I'm just like...
Oh my god, I just jumped you. There's nothing going on.
Like, what? What is it?
I'm scared.
For some reason, Brit's dog has been staring at this closet space for quite some time, despite there being no one or nothing inside. The space is clear, but strangely, her dog is locked in on something. Although initially spooked, it wasn't until her dog started growling and barking at the space that she immediately fled, at which point she began to record this video. Now, there's something in the beginning that Brit captures, which is worth pointing out, and that's the graveyard in front of her house. Every so often, Josie would come out to the spot and just stare at it in the same way that she would when looking at the closet space.
Josie? Josie, what's going on?
That's a little weird. Why would that be? Would that be weird if we had that?
For this reason, Britt believes that the cemetery might have something to do with Josie's strange behavior. It's as though she's seeing something that we can't. But things get even creepier when Britt mentions a certain detail about this graveyard.
So a lot of you guys have also been asking questions about the graveyard. Yes, we do indeed have a graveyard on this property. So this was my grandparents' ranch, and it was their wish to be buried
What?
right here, just where they were. And before they passed away, they buried all of their...
But how? First of all, when at the first ever top of the video, she says, "So I just saw this cemetery." You didn't say that. She didn't say that, did she? Tell me, did she say that on the beginning? Yes? Yes or no? Because she did not say that, not gonna lie. She did not say that, guys.
Cats right here where you see the little crosses, and so that's really all that there's to it. But things have been quite strange lately. Like, for some reason, cows just come to this area sometimes and surround it, because we during the day we leave that gate open.
As she mentions, cows would also come to this exact spot and do the same thing that her dog would do. Keep in mind that the only farm animals that she has on this ranch are horses. These cows aren't hers, but they always come from a neighboring ranch and surround her graveyard.
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Weird. Not gonna lie.
They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development.
Nah, not gonna lie, that's pretty cool.
Why? They just kind of come and really breeze around this area. And they just kind of will freeze and won't move. So, yeah.
If Josie's behavior hasn't fully convinced Britt that something is up with her graveyard, then the cows definitely have. Now, the cow situation is a relatively new occurrence. It was only a month ago in April that they started to appear. This is why she's been trying to record them as much as she can, just in case they stop showing up and no one believes her. But one night, while getting a food delivery, Britt records something that makes her even more certain that there's something off about the graveyard. It's late at night when this is captured.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Sorry about that.
This location is off-site. No here.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Okay. No problem.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night.
Oh my God.
No,
You're a cow.
it's good. It's a call.
They're actually not mine. They wasn't showing up.
What?
Hi.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That was so weird when it's
See, this is what I'm talking about. Every freaking night, even at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just stand and
no.
Are you for real right now?
There's nobody there. Who would actually be in the house? There's nobody in there. Oh my! What? She just scared me.
Searching for my turtle's head is
Oh,
one of
come
the
on.
scariest things possible. Not
Oh,
only do I have to worry about him taking my finger off, I gotta...
Something that can't be seen. It was
see
right
that.
after she
I did
walked
not
in
see
to
that.
disable the home security alarm, which had gone off for unknown reasons, that this happened.
I don't know why, but why does ads always have to come in on the good parts and on the scary parts? But did you see that? She scared me when she screamed. I jumped. Did you see that? I actually did not see that she was actually being pulled on her shirt, by the way. Not gonna lie. I did not see that.
Upon feeling a sudden yank, she immediately drops her food and runs out in a panic frenzy. According to her, it was as if someone had tugged at her sleeve with all their might. Shaken up by this, she decides to sleep in the RV outside and wait until her family came back from their trip. It goes without saying, but she was totally freaked out, and it didn't help that she was all alone when this happened. This incident, along with the strange behavior from the animals, has led her to believe that the graveyard is either cursed or haunted. Whether paranormal or not, these occurrences are still pretty creepy. But despite there being no further videos on the situation, these current ones continue to spook viewers and make them wonder just what exactly is going on with Britt's home. Like all videos, this one remains a mystery.
It's actually scary about that.
Now this next video takes place at a museum where something pretty creepy was captured. Now just for context, the person recording this was visiting this museum after his father came here a few days ago. His dad told him that there was something off about this place. He doesn't know why, but the exhibition that's dedicated to a woman known as Maria Sabina creeps him out. Whether it's because her wax statue looks a little too real or her history with witchcraft, this whole exhibition scares him.
Okay, I'm back.
Video that his son took. There's no way that he's coming back to this place now. The following is what his son captured at the exhibition of Maria Sabina. Have a look.
No está perro este.
Somehow, the wax figure of Maria Sabina comes alive. She seemingly tilts her head in a quick and sudden motion, almost as if scrutinizing the person recording her. Evidently, it scares the living daylights out of the cameraman, but it doesn't stop him from recording. He continues to film, just in case she moves again. But she doesn't. The figure is now acting as it should.
Güey, ¿qué pedo?
Now this whole occurrence has freaked out many viewers, including the father who came here before. However, unlike many, he started to think that maybe this was just part of the figure's design. Maybe it was meant to move as it was built that way. But according to the museum's owner, this should not have happened.
¿Qué onda, amigo? No manejo nada de mecatrónica. Es una figura totalmente en cera. Mira, es una pieza total, rígida, no se puede manipular. Te digo, no tiene nada. Te digo, mira, te muestro. No hay cables, no hay nada. No es un robot. Es una figura totalmente en cera.
If the figure isn't an animatronic or anything of that sort, then just how exactly did it move? This question continues to remain unanswered, and it seems likely that it'll stay that way for a while until more evidence is presented. Until then, you can assess what exactly transpired here.
Dang it! Okay, number 4.
Now the following video comes from an account that posts videos of firefighters putting out fires. All the videos on this page appear to be meant for educational purposes, from showing procedures that a firefighter must follow during critical situations, to demonstrating how a fire truck navigates through traffic. An aspiring firefighter can find these videos pretty useful. However, one video in particular might seem a bit strange to the person who's watching this for educational purposes. Unlike most videos, this one is pretty creepy. On March 10th of 2025, a man is recording a vacant property that's burning down in the middle of the woods. As he films, something is captured that's left many viewers unsettled. The man recording owns this property, and he had no idea that during this footage, something pretty creepy happened. I'll play the rest of the footage and let you see for yourself. This is what he caught.
You should see it right now.
It's amazing. Look through the window. Woo. Let's get out of here right now.
No, I just saw something right there. Oh, look. No, what was that? Did you guys... Not moving! Like right in the corner.
It isn't obvious at first,
Look
but if you look
closely.
closely, a black figure can be seen moving inside the burning structure.
Goes like...
Considering that the property had been vacant for many years, there shouldn't have been anyone or anything inside. But strangely, something is. Even stranger is that the figure quickly ducks out of sight the moment the owner looks down the hall, almost as if it was trying to hide. The owner would have probably seen it had he not been mesmerized by the blazing flames that were close to him.
It's amazing. Look through the window.
For this reason, he misses the figure and, apparently, something else. It was only after viewers started looking closely at the rest of the footage that more things were noticed. As it seems, the figure wasn't the only unsettling thing about this clip.
Oh, I heard that.
That's fine. I don't know why that...
Out of nowhere, a child's voice is caught on camera, even though there were no kids around. It's a distinct voice that clearly sounds like a child laughing. Although not sure where the voice came from, many believe that the house might have some connection to it. If that's so, then what was captured next has most likely convinced many that the house is haunted. While recording a different side of the burning structure, this was caught.
All day.
Like before, a dark figure is briefly seen before disappearing out of nowhere. It's the fact that it comes out from the same house where the last figure was seen that makes this video even creepier, and it doesn't help that a child's voice was caught earlier. Could it be, as viewers believe, that all these occurrences are due to the fact that the house is haunted? Some believe that the burning house has forced whatever had been inside to leave the property at once, which to them explains why the shadowy figure was seen running out of the house and the kid's voice was heard outside, as if they had nowhere else to go now. Although an interesting thought, it isn't certain if that's the case. Like all videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions, but let me know what you think.
Okay.
Now this next video takes place at a hotel in Spain, where a group of friends had taken an elevator that for some reason wouldn't take them to their floor.
Let's go do it again. Okay, so it's been doing this for a minute. And there's nothing out there. You need to hit that gym. You wanna figure it out?
Yeah.
Alright, no, that did something,
No. Dude, I don't know. La Llorona.
What is going on?
Are we too heavy? Is there someone there?
Although pretty creepy, it could be that the elevator was simply malfunctioning and therefore unable to move. However, this occurrence wouldn't be so creepy if it weren't for the fact that other hotel guests have reported the same problem when taking this elevator. It's a common occurrence, according to hotel staff, and they're not sure why this happens. The 16th floor is still under construction, meaning that no guests are staying there at the moment. So it doesn't make sense as to why it does this. But fast forward to only a day or two later, and this happens.
Yo, so this elevator is acting mad weird.
Okay.
We started a
Guys,
few floors
do
up.
not see that.
and-
Do not see that. No.
Yo.
What actually just happened? Do not see that. That's bad.
The elevator suddenly stops working. As it turns out, there had been a power outage affecting most parts of Spain and Portugal, and it just so happens that the group of friends were taking this elevator when it happened.
The backup, yeah, there you go. The backup generator's been coming on and off. We've been having the time of our lives. And yeah, we're like cooking a life.
Now thankfully, while being stuck inside, the backup generator kicks in, but it's not working as it should, as the lights continue to go on and off randomly. But as all three friends have fun with the flashing lights, this happens.
There you go. I got you.
Oh. Oh, he's cooking something.
What are you doing?
Yep. Yep.
I gotta pee.
Oh, you gotta pee.
It's making my bladder. I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
What?
I gotta pee.
Oh, yeah.
I'm holding my bladder.
Yep.
What the heck? What is going on? What the heck?
I gotta pee. It's
No,
making me mad.
no.
I like
That was it. Nobody is
Like Bowser, guys. This is probably the worst.
In the corner of the elevator, a dark silhouette is seen right behind one of the friends. It's small, but clear enough to see that something out of place is there. Neither friend had realized what this was, but after watching this footage, they can't help but think that something otherworldly had been inside the elevator. Now, thankfully, after some time, the group was able to escape, but not in the way that they imagined.
We're moving.
Well, they didn't have the church at all.
Where are we going?
Wait. This is the stop. No.
That's the same one as before. No. All right.
They were brought up to the 16th floor after being stuck inside for about an hour and a half. Just like before, no one had called it. Although definitely strange, they would much rather be on this floor than inside the broken elevator for obvious reasons. But the question still remains, just who called it up? And most importantly, just what exactly had been inside the elevator? To this day, the friends have no clue, but they're just glad that things didn't take a turn for the worse while being trapped inside. Ghost or not, this video is pretty strange.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Sadly, windshield chips can turn into windshield cracks. But at least you can go to safe.
On. We're not watching ads anymore. I want to watch
It's
this.
late at night when a mother quickly grabs her phone to record this video. She lays in bed across from her daughter, who just told her a few hours ago that she was scared of sleeping in her room.
Why?
According to the mother who sent me this, she was terribly shaken up by the events of that night. Something in her home had felt completely off, and she needed to record this. While taking this video, she captures this.
Okay. What is it?
So, my daughter's sleeping with me in my bed tonight.
Okay.
She kept saying that she was really scared of something in her room.
Okay.
I'm a little bit shaky. I don't know if you guys can tell, but
I sure gosh. Heck no! No. No, chat. Chat. That's scary. Okay, baby, they always go after the noise. They're like, oh, and they go walking around. It sounds like somebody's screaming. Shut up! I swear. Nope. No. I'm gonna cheat this.
oh my god.
What's moving? Why is it moving? Nobody was touching it. Snoopy. I got a Snoopy plush right here, dudes.
So this is the same toy that used to go off in the past. And it's always terrified me since. So I would ask it questions and it would answer with noises.
I did not actually see that.
With noises.
No! It moved! It moved!
Now, I will admit that watching this video the first time, I completely missed what happened. It wasn't until brightening up this footage that it became much clearer. A finger on this toy arm suddenly lifts on its own. It almost seems to be pointing at the mother, as if to say, I see you. Although definitely strange, this occurrence is made creepier by the toy truck. For whatever reason, it was going off before this happened. As the mother writes, the reason this toy truck scares her isn't just because it's going off right now, but because it seems to be intelligent when it shouldn't be. Shannon, the mother in question, would sometimes ask the toy to light up or make a sound, and shortly thereafter, it would. This has led her to believe the toy's either cursed or haunted. The same is said about the toy arm. But as always, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions. Did Shannon capture evidence of a paranormal occurrence? Or might there be something to explain what happened? Let me know your thoughts on this one.
I'm always shaking, guys. I'm always shaking. Don't worry.
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. A small family from California had shared a
Last
video
one,
in
guys.
which something very strange
Last one.
happens. Apparently, whatever took place in this house wasn't just witnessed by the man, but also by the dog resting on the couch. It's this small detail that further makes this video baffling. Now, it's important to note that other dogs live in this house. The family who lives here are genuinely passionate about caring for their pets, which is why they treat each of their dogs as though they were their own children. From having a giant portrait of Frida, Pepper, and Valentino, to having a fully furnished dog room dedicated to them, it's clear that this family embraces all its members and ensures that no one is ever left out, even if one of them is no longer here. Only a month ago, Maxie, their first and oldest Chihuahua, had passed away from old age. Not a single day passes without thinking of little Maxie. He was deeply cared for, which makes it even harder for the family to accept that he's now gone. But despite this unfortunate story, the family is now focused on something else that happened recently. It was on a Thursday afternoon when this was captured. Out of nowhere, the sound of a barking dog is heard from inside the house. The man turns around to see if it was the dog behind him, but it wasn't. Something about these barks sounded familiar, and it wasn't until re-listening to the audio that the man knew he wasn't just hearing things, but rather a barking dog that sounded just like Maxie. No other dog is seen around except the one on the couch, and the other dogs that live here weren't home at this moment. If no other dog had barked, then which did? To the family, the answer is clear. It was Maxie who had barked. They believed that little Maxie had paid them a visit by barking in his usual manner. Apparently, this is how he barked when he wanted someone to come get him. Understandably, Maxie's owner begins to tear up after weeks of not hearing from him since he passed away. Their other dog seems to hear the barks too, but like his owner, he can't seem to find where they're coming from. As with most videos, this one remains unsolved. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure.
Okay, guys, that's the end of the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace, y'all.